Hi, welcome back to Fun Sale. This is the first video that I'm making after the new 2021 RLC memberships dropped. I thought we'd have a little discussion on some of the changes and how that turned out. And we also saw the first sale for new members this week. So we'll have a look at how that got on. The first one featured the highly anticipated candy striped drag bus. Lots of new members after that one, including myself, as I've mentioned in the videos before. This was one that I was really looking forward to, and I got some candy this week. So let's have a look at that.
Papa.
That's basically how the first RLC sale for the year went for me. Right, so seriously, this week I thought I'd have a little discussion about the changes to the RLC memberships this year. So as you saw, the first sale of the year didn't go that well for me. I had a little salt with my candy this week. But yeah, I'm still torn a bit with the new changes and whether or not that's for the betterment of the club. The overwhelming feeling so far has been that it won't be. There's been some very negative sentiment and feedback, especially if you go through the forums on the RLC website. Existing members from the get-go wasn't too keen on the unlimited digital memberships that they started offering this year, myself included. I thought there could have been better ways of structuring it and of limiting the number of people vying for limited release cars. So basically, yes, this year they broke it into two options. So you could either have just the digital membership, which was just an RLC membership with no cars or pins or badges or anything else included in the initial purchase. It just gives you access to the limited release RLC cars throughout the 2021 calendar year. And then the second option was basically the first option, the digital membership, but you could add a membership car and a pin and a badge like you had previous years. You could add that to the package. They had a set number of the second packages, the ones with the cars. Not too sure what that was limited to, but the first one, the digital subscriptions, they've specified from the start that they were going to be unlimited. I'm assuming that at some stage they might close the enrollment window. I'm not too sure at this stage. There isn't any limit on it yet. But I don't know if they'll just let it run for the rest of the year and anybody can just sign up whenever they want, which obviously creates even more of an issue because you've got no idea how many people are joining you in hoping and praying for to catch those cars that they release throughout the year. So at this stage, I was able to get one membership of each. At the start of the window. So this year's membership car is the Mustang, the Boss 302, the one in sort of an orange, like a burnt orange color. It's proving to be quite a popular membership car. Not all of the membership cars are usually equally popular. So that's gone down well with the members. But yeah, for the rest of it, I mean, I was one of the first on the forum saying, look, let's give it a go at the first sale and see, how it goes. The added however many members, 100,000 members are joining in the chase. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe not all of the members want all of the cars. So you might not struggle to get the ones that you want. They've upped the production. I think I've mentioned this in the previous video as well. They've upped the production numbers on the RLC cars to 20,000. In my opinion, that's not enough. If you're opening up the membership to all of these people and you're not putting a limit or a stop on it, I would have expected, I would have been more happy to get a car that's numbered at like 50,000 and have a better chance of actually getting it than having one that's very limited at 5 or 10,000, but you've got like zero chance of actually getting them on sale day. So I thought, well, let's give it a go at the first sale. My experience of the sale itself on Tuesday, they've been using the new platform for the first two sales, and for the last one of the previous membership year. They've been using what we assume is the Square platform. So the process is a lot less buggy. There hasn't been as many people getting logged out halfway through the process, or the page closing, or not all the browsers being supported. There hasn't been too much of that from what I can gather. But it does still open up the platform to, I think, maybe bots getting involved. I'm not sure how they address that issue, with Square's addressing that issue. So people programming pieces of software to do the purchases on their behalf the minute that the sales open up. By my estimate, the sale took about 2.5 to 3 minutes to go from open to sold out. I was still busy with the checkout. I've got 2 memberships, like I mentioned, so I've got one for myself, one for my wife. I was still in the queue on my wife's subscription. I was busy checking out, filling in the card details quickly, as quick as I could on my subscription, and by the time I'd finished it, it went from in stock to sold out. So yeah, I was pretty bummed out about that. This is the one. Initially, I was happy that they were getting the drag bus, the candy striper, out there early, but I was pretty bummed out. I'd been looking forward to this one for a while. And like many others, I've now been forced to turn to eBay, the secondary market. There are tons of listings, so you obviously know that a lot of the new members just joined to get the cars and then immediately resell them, which is probably a whole other debate for a different day. We could get into that and spend hours discussing, the merits and the whatnot. And just for the guys, that stick to the memberships each year and have had decent luck in recent years, to be sort of forced out by guys that are just in it for the money or for the quick flip, to be sort of forced out and then forced onto eBay to pay 8 times, 10 times, 15 times the original sale price. That really bites a bit. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be addressed anytime soon. I think the subscription model from a business point of view for Mattel, that I can understand as being a good idea, because it's money for Jam. They've got no cost of sales. There's no expense. They can open it up to as many people. The whole $10 that they charge for it is just profit. That's, you can understand many businesses have gone to digital subscriptions, the ones that provide services. It's not new. It's not, it's not brain surgery. It's a good way to go. But it does seem to be to the detriment of the fans and the regular members. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's another sale coming up this coming Tuesday, which is going to be the Ford Hot Rod. That might also be an indication of how it'll go for the rest of the year for the cars that haven't been hyped up as much. I mean, we've all seen the previews of these first couple of cars. We're still waiting for the Lowrider. There's going to be the Tomaso Pantera. One other one that I'm forgetting. Oh, the Jeep with the highly adjustable suspension. That one was previewed last year as well. So there's a couple of cars in the pipeline that I don't think will be to everybody's taste. So that'll also be, you'll be able to judge on sale days how more or less it's going to go for cars that haven't been hyped up for like a year in advance, and we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you up to date when the real deal arrives. I've, like I said, been forced to turn to eBay as well for my drag buses. When they do arrive, I will obviously do a preview or a review on those cars, and also on the membership car when that one arrives. But for the time being, thanks for tuning in. Please, if you're a member or new member, old member, if you've got some comments or thoughts on it, please leave them in the comments section below. We can have a little discussion down there. And yeah, otherwise, if you like the video, please give it a like, comment if you want to, and subscribe to be informed of the next videos. And I'll see you guys real soon. Keep well. Cheers. I don't know if I'll ever get that candy back though. They're probably halfway through them.